some shit. Can the book hurry up? I'm ready. Hello, everyone. My name is Ashani.
My name is Renee.
And we are the Book
Aunties.
Our next thing we want to talk about is whether or not Xaden will be saved in this third book. I don't think he will.
Not in the third book.
No.
I think
this is a this is also a 5-book series. Let's mention that. We have 2 other books to go.
I think they will go on a quest to try to save him, but I don't think he will be saved in that book. But we do believe that there's no such thing as a bad venin. Not every venin is bad.
Right. I believe it has to do with your intentions. For instance, with Jack, that has always been an asshole character.
From his core, he's always been.
From when he stepped on the power
he's been
pad,
evil.
Was killing people instantly.
Before he was even venin. Okay?
Right. So then if he's drawing power, like he has this drive to get power, right? Then what are his intentions? To be more evil. Xaden don't give a damn about that. He wants more power to save.
He wanted to save his people, save Violet. He drew the power because he chose Violet, and he needed that help.
So I personally think that he can retain the powers. Will he have side effects? Probably, but I don't.
He's already got the red eyes, but I think
it's going to be a little different for him. Yeah. I think he just may have red eyes. I don't think he's going to get the gray skin and all that extra stuff. Because he's not doing it for evil intent. He's doing it to stop some people.
Yeah.
So I don't think that'll be an issue, but I don't necessarily think he's going to get saved because he won't need to be saved.
I've also heard theories that Papa Sorrengail may be venin.
I've heard that too, because
that he may be the sage or something.
Why did he know that information? With the information we know now, it has never been stated that anybody else knew this information.
It was just him.
And he's telling it to Violet as a kid. He's reading it as fairy tales to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he preparing her for this? The books talking about Wyvern and venin and stuff like that, only Violet got that copy.
They thought it was a fairy tale, remember?
Yes. Jasenia looked and looked and looked. It's not in any of the banned literature. It's nothing. Those types of things were not in there. The only thing that was there is how the wards were established, and we needed the king's blood, which we got from his son, to get those. So why is Violet the only one with a copy of this book? Why was Papa Sorrengail the only one with this information? I do have an inclination. I agree with Renee that he could be the sage. Something is going on. But that also makes me a little nervous, because if he is the sage, and the reason why he wants Violet so much is because he wants his favorite daughter, basically. That sage looks fucking crazy in this book. So, is he doing stuff for evil intent?
Because also, we don't know what her dad looks like, and she might not recognize him as venin if he is venin.
Possibly. Or he could be so if he's a sage, there could be someone above him.
Yeah.
So, maybe, we don't know who's his commanding person is. We don't know who's in charge of the venin. Because, the people that they're fighting are really, the cadets. Because from what we were told, they also got their own school. Everybody got school up in here. So, okay, the Griffins people got their own school, and the people who ride the Wyvern, which are venin, have their own school. It's crazy as hell. So what if Papa Sorrengail is at whatever functional building they have for schooling for these people there as a sage? Maybe he felt okay, I don't like the fact that you guys are omitting information. It's bothering me. I'm going to go to where the information can be shared freely.
Mm-hmm.
Why he didn't go to the Griffin school, je ne sais. But he decided to go to the venin school. But we don't know. These are all just crackpot theories. So we're just kind of shooting in the dark. These are all our own inclinations of okay, this could be something. But I'm really interested in Papa Sorrengail because he seems to be the only one who knew that information. His wife didn't even know what the hell was going on, and that's crazy.
And that was the love of his life.
Right. And whenever she talks about that man, as abrasive as she is, she's very gentle with that man. So
she loves him.
If she loves anybody, it was him. So it's why wouldn't she know that information? So I'm a little concerned in a good way. I'm very intrigued. So yeah, I don't think Xaden's getting saved. I want to know more about Papa Sorrengail. We want to know why the fuck Violet is so fragile. Because none of her siblings are. They tough as nails.
Because they did say that it was something that had to do with her birth.
Also, what are the odds? What are the odds that her older brother is a mender and she breaks every 6 seconds? I got a mender in the family right here. I like that. I like that a lot. I like the correlation with that. So we'll see. I'm excited. I'm very excited.
I mean, we're almost there. We are less than a month away. Less than a month.
I just want my book now. Can we just get early release?
Mark your calendars.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just thought about this. I also think the third book will end on a cliffhanger. Like a badass cliffhanger.
I mean, that's what Rebecca has been doing all these times.
Right, especially because the third book looks to be the same size as the first. It's a big ass cliffhanger.
That's a cliffhanger.
And it's not even going to be a little. It's going to be huge. Like, it's going to piss me off.
It's going to be like the second one where this pissed me off, this cliffhanger.
Like, I'm still annoyed. I think, actually, I just thought of a theory. What if, remember we had our own little previous discussion before we started this video. I think Andarna and Violet are going to go off on their own thing without Taryn and Sigale.
Probably.
I think she's gonna get her ass on Andarna and bounce. Because here's the thing: Taryn and Sigil are mated, right? It just so happens that their fucking writers are also basically mated, right? So like, it's a whole trio. A whole, what do you call that? Not a trio. A quad of people talking to each other all the time and bonded, and like, it's like, a
lot of people in their heads.
It's a group chat. It's a group chat. It is a big group chat, right? But what if Violet wants to do something a little sneaky, or feels the need to do something? It's like, I can't take Taryn, and Taryn's gonna tell Sigale, Sigale's gonna tell Xaden. Nah, it's too many people in there. Mm-hmm. Me and Andarna, because Andarna's not part of she is part of the pool, but like, if it's just her and Violet that can go off.
Because mind you, also, like, she couldn't ride Andarna yet because she's too small.
Andarna's big as hell.
Andarna is growing at a rapid rate, and I believe Xaden had said it too. Because in the second book, when we get back to it, they're like, "How did she get so big?" And they're like, "She's growing in a rapid rate because she's been sleeping a lot. Also, so maybe she's gonna now get big enough to be able for Violet to ride."
Also, she's been training for combat. She's been with Taryn doing all the roles and shit. So yeah, I think her and Violet's about to go do something. I think that the cliffhanger is going to be Violet and Andarna going off on their own, and everybody in their little family is going to freak the hell out. Xaden's going to be like, "Where are you?" But because Violet's good at blocking people out, it'll be radio silence. Because the only person she really needs to talk to is Andarna. And they're together. She's not going to talk to Taryn, which is going to break Taryn's heart. He's going to literally probably set the whole college on fire.
Just to find her.
Because he's mad. Sigale gonna get mad because, they're bonded. And whenever they both feel each other's emotions, so she gonna get pissed. But Xaden's also gonna get pissed because Violet's blocking him out. And so that's gonna make Sigale pissed. Everybody's just gonna be mad.
Wait.
What?
Well, now that Xaden is Venin, can he still, hear her? Would they still have the bond?
I think, remember, they kind of had their own thing. I hope they could.
But will he still have that bond with Sigale?
No, that's the thing. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. The bond with Sigale, I don't know. Now, that is
different.
But I do believe Xaden can still talk to Violet.
Yes, but the bond with Sigale, that's what we
I think that's why she's so mad at him. Because it's kind of because of her morals and, the way they govern themselves. Like, why the hell would you do that? I think she's very mad at him, and, she's not going to get rid of her writer, but it's just that's going to cause a very big wedge. She might not even want to talk to him like that. But what I'm saying is, while all that bullshit is going on and they're already upset with each other, Violet and Andarna are going to be like, "Hey, we should go do X, Y, and Z. This is a great plan, blah, blah." And Andarna is going to be like, if you read the book, you know how Andarna is. "Oh, okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Go on an adventure. I like blood." Andarna is fucking crazy.
Who we unaliving today?
She's with the shits. She's been training. Also, I think that would make a cool little story too in the fourth book, because what if all Andarna needed was to not be coddled? Mm-hmm. What if we get to see her powers, whatever her power is, really do, because we don't know what her new powers are, because she can no longer manipulate time. That's done since she's no longer gold. She has her own set of powers now that we have no idea. What if we get to see that in action as Violet goes? What if Violet is going to give the sage what he wants in order to save Xaden? What if the sage is like, "Oh, I'll I'll cure Xaden if you come. And Violet's like gonna make the ultimate sacrifice and go, and that'll be the cliffhanger. And you know what I'm trying to say? Like I can actually see this in real time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's something Violet would do.
Right. So she's gonna grab Andarna. She has 2 dragons. You don't gotta ride Terran and be out. And they don't need to speak to the group because it's just them 2. That's her other dragon. She doesn't need permission to ride Andarna. Even if Terran is like, what are you doing? Even though that's her primary, that's only because of experience. But like if she really has to make the ultimate sacrifice, Andarna's gonna probably go with her because she's just as crazy. Honestly, that's my theory for the ending. I'm expecting a huge cliffhanger that's gonna piss me the hell off.
She goes to the Sage.
She's gonna go to the Sage to save Xaden.
To save Xaden. That's it.
But she's gonna bring in Darna.
Yes.
This is some shit. Can the book hurry up? I'm ready.
We're done. Okay, so remember January 21st?
Yes.
Call out or don't go to work or whatever. Save the date, everything.
Just read the book because I promise you, as soon as we're done, we're gonna be back on the screen like, bitch!
We're gonna be talking to you.
This story!
All right. All right, Rebecca, I'm coming to see you. Okay?